Welcome, world champions. We'll be starting up here in 1 minute, roughly. I guess we started up already. We're going to be watching people having fun watching cars burn. We're going to watch them watching cars burn. Riots in LA. What else is new? Here today in Studio Center, a little impromptu 4 p.m. Eastern stream. Producer Steve is here with me. Producer Steve, why don't you bring up the chat scene, the full screen chat?
Hello, everybody.
And we'll say hello. What's going on at the top? Cornish Co. I see Rico, Juan Ramirez, welcome back. Disco Daphne, always great to see you. CL, what's going on? June 14th is going to be epic in this country. Indeed it is.
Maybe.
That's, he's referring to that. We were just talking about this right before we went live. There's some big demonstration planned nationwide.
What's new?
Yeah, exactly. And Juan and Suo Demon says, yo. So what's going on, fellas? Before we bring myself up, we are definitely, oh yeah, there we go. Juan Ramirez with the emojis. Reminder, you can send up to 10 emojis. They will fly across the screen. What's going on, Sir Don't Trip? What's going on, Mr. Smith 118? Welcome back both. Good to see you. Is this the start of a war? Man, I don't know. That might be a good launching off point. What's going on, Robbie C? Ahoy, gents. Channel members, by the way, your messages should be highlighted, blah, blah, blah. But man, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. I think I've covered all the bases. I'd say you're safe to go ahead and bring me up there.
Let's do it.
I see our one of our cameras is now on motion tracking. Is that the one we're not using? So who gives a shit?
Yeah.
What's going on? Good to see you, chat. I have you up on the monitor behind me. I also have a live stream going here of some stupid news channel. Just in case anything gets set on fire, it should pop up on this TV right here. So what is going on? We are talking today for about an hour, me and producer Steve. Just kind of, so much shit went down with these LA riots. I'm not even entirely sure what's going on. So we have an X tab ready to go where we can pull up some stuff. But I guess first, shout out to the organization that named this stream, people having fun watching cars burn. That was, I believe, CNN, if you have that tweet from, was it Benny Johnson?
ABC News, yeah. Let's pull that up.
ABC News says the riots in LA are just people burning cars for fun. Quote, could turn volatile. It could turn volatile if you move law enforcement in the wrong way and turn what is people having fun watching cars burn into a massive confrontation and altercation. So they're just right now having fun watching these cars burn. I guess that means, Steve, that the cars set themselves on fire.
Law enforcement going the wrong way.
I think we need common sense car fire control is what this sounds like to me.
Mandatory
fire suppression. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco.
Large group of people. It could turn very volatile if you move law enforcement in there in the wrong way and turn what is just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn into a massive confrontation and altercation.
Actually hearing that is crazy.
I know. So it's just absolute clown world. It's been exposed many times over. Anybody that watches this channel just laughs like John Paul. Yes, we get it. The emojis flying. Oh, look at that. Double. It's very meta emojical. Yeah, that really happened. It's just some people having some fun watching some cars burn. I'm going to have some fun watching this cigarette burn real quick. But by all means, chat, we're going to go for an hour here. That's going to take us till about 5 p.m. Eastern time. At about 4:30, in about 30 minutes, we finally set up our Zoom number since Skype went out of business. So we have a new phone number you can call in. We're going to take some calls in the second 30 minutes, especially if there's any of you out there that are in Los Angeles. I'd be very curious. Very curious. Oh, I see. We're waking up. So anyway, people having fun watching cars burn. Steve, I don't know how much you know. What set this all off? Do we have any great links for that? They're just mad that they have to go back. You have to go back. Necesitas go backo.
I might be wrong. I don't know if it started when they went in front of a Home Depot or it was one of those. It was like one of those.
It all started when Billy Bob Smith needed to build a deck.
I think they walked into one of those markets where they steal stuff from Walgreens and then walk down the block and resell it. It was like one of those stores they went into and people started scattering.
what really was I'm a content creator. I follow politics. I don't follow stupid shit like this. I know it's all fake, and in fact, we have a tweet ready to go to that effect as well. There's pallets of bricks that have been left on the sidewalks, or whatever Mexican for bricks is. El bricos, el palitos de bricos, and el sidewalkos. There's mucho violencio.
I think they just like tried to actually enforce the law one time, and they were like,
well, so the National Guard's in there already, right?
They have 2,000 guys on the ground, and they're really just surrounding like the VA building. So I don't think they're out there with riot shields really stopping anyone.
No, they're just protecting like rich people shit right now.
Deterrent.
So you have some buddies in there or something? Didn't you had a good National Guard story you were telling me? Because you were, what city was that?
Yeah, Philadelphia a couple years ago in the 2020 riots. I had a bunch of friends in a unit that went down there, and they said they pretty much just stood in front of a smashed up Wingstop and T-Mobile store for 2 weeks.
Wingstop.
Yeah, that was pretty much all.
They put the stop in Wingstop. They said stop.
Yeah, let's stop your business from getting
no wings. But I thought what was interesting is they had live rounds.
They had live rounds. They had 15 live rounds each.
So this was like the Battle of Bunker Hill of riots. It's like, don't fire until you see the blancos of their eyes.
The blancos.
Stumbo, thank you, no comment, but $2 from Stumbo, thank you very much. Very interested in thoughts, questions you guys have as well, and I believe Steve is able to highlight even non-super chats. We might get into that. But anyway, around 4:30, we'll take some phone calls. Until then, we're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. What is going on? 15-month world champion William Maines, who has some artwork in the studio. Deep state commies trying to start a civil war. Yeah, is this Euro Maiden, Steve? Is this the same shit they pulled when they installed Zelensky? Is Gavin Newsom going to get installed as our...
maybe he'll run for president. I mean,
We need rooftop Koreans. It says Short Bus Mooner, which is an incredible fucking username, by the way. Short Bus Mooner. We need the rooftop Korean. Steve, are you old enough to know what a rooftop Korean is?
Yeah, I know about them. I think their influence is a little bit overblown. They were cool.
It's a meme, Steve. They're a meme.
Yeah, but then maybe they shot like one guy.
Oh, so you're like, you would respect them more had they killed more people, is what you're saying.
I don't know. It's just a meme.
I love the rooftop Koreans. It makes me chuckle. I wouldn't mind being a rooftop honky. But we never get those kind of riots up here. We're too...
no, if there were any of those, that would get shut down pretty quick.
We don't have enough Mexicans yet for them to be protesting here. They would lose that battle in this area. I believe they get some 6'5", 450-pound alcoholic cop from fucking Center Hall.
You'll sit on one of them and they'll scatter.
He's like, I can't understand you. You're going to jail. But yeah, they're burning down their car. Google's Waymos or whoever's Waymos are all on fire. I personally believe that's just an insurance scam. The government buys these way overpriced fucking cars and then pays protesters to set them on fire. They get paid for them twice. It's a joke. It's a clown show. It's California. What are you gonna do? There are a lot of conservatives in California. We got any Californian world champions in the chat right now? Just California in general. LA even more so. I'll try to keep an eye on it here. Maybe we should flip to the chat periodically. I see Zeb in the house. What's going on, Zeb? Again, at 4:30, we'll take some phone calls, get your thoughts. This live stream is very uneventful. I thought it was frozen for a second, but that truck did indeed pull off. That graffiti says, fuck. Fuck. I don't know what it says. Someone retarded wrote it. Fuck ICE. The words fuck and ICE are on there, but not necessarily in the correct order.
They can't speak English.
Unless you read vertically, like that was like a Japanese terrorist wrote that. Every word on its own line, vertically. NorCal here from 916 Pickups. What's going on? And of course, William Maines, Northern California, of course. Kobe Shumway says here, so California, does that mean LA? FledX left California 25 years ago. Juan Ramirez, 818. So Juan, if you were in another universe, you were born in Vermont and your name was John, what's Ramirez? What's the anglicized version of Ramirez? Ramaswamy?
Well, good on you. Sir.
So Juan, give us some inside info. What's going down there? We'll keep an eye out for Juan Ramirez's response. Central Valley, LA, and San Fran are nuts, says Worgen. I can't read it from this far away. Steve, what's that say?
War again, Stav?
With a G on the end.
Stav G.
Stav G.
Oh, good on you guys for staying in LA, honestly. It's sticking it
Romano.
there.
John Romano. That sounds like an Italian. Juan Ramirez was a mobster. He'd be Giovanni Romano.
Who was it? Is it Greater California they're talking about? Like splitting the state up?
Oh, they call it Jefferson.
Yeah.
You want to pull that up real quick on the internet? State of Jefferson is what I think you would Google. Rogers. Oh, Rogers. John Rogers. That's pretty good, Zeb.
Viewed this Wikipedia page before. That's fascinating.
Yeah, we've done this. So the Northern California leans, I think, much more conservatively, and there's a somewhat of a movement to form this new state of Jefferson. There you go.
Okay. Interesting.
William Maines for president. Get it going, William. Oh, there's a whole history here.
I've heard people talking about this recently. I don't know if they can put this. Isn't California one of those states where you can mass vote on things in the election cycles?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know why I can't think of the word for that.
That's like all their propositions.
Yeah.
So anyway, what other back to the riots though? Very curious if there's anybody down there dealing with it. But as far as the tweets we have queued up, we got any good evidence, any good clips? I know they were throwing bricks and stones off of overpasses and shit.
I have this who's behind the anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Pull that one up.
What's going on, Moonchild? Data Republican, very well-known X account now, possibly Elon Musk alt, who knows. But who's behind the anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles? Hundreds took to the streets. They were organized, funded, coordinated. Here is a breakdown of the groups, the money, and the people pulling the strings. A number of NGOs have been implicated in this. Foremost is Coalition for Humane Immigration Rights. It's always the People's Republic of China, or CHRLA, and the photos of signs show they were printed by Pisselweb, which is short for Party for Socialism and Liberation.
The Democratic People's
The
Republic.
Pisselwebs and the CHRLAs. CHRLA, oh wow. Employee and identification number right there. Most of its private funding appears to be from DAS, donor advised funds.
I'm glad you know that one.
Which are we're trying to get some of those right now for ourselves, which are the hardest. In the most recent year, now you keep going. Yeah, CHRLA jumped 12 million to 34 million in government grants. How nice for them. Having some luck. Doesn't ever work that way for us.
Tremendous.
These are the two federal grants. Keep going. We got a name coming up. I think we do.
PSL.
Printed signs. Oh, yes. Another organic protest with printed signs.
Answer Coalition.
Answer. What's that stand for?
Act now to stop war and end racism. Okay.
You just know that was like 3 months or 3 years in a think tank to come up with that acronym, and it's all patted each other on the back. It's tough to find. However, I did find. Okay, they're both are funded by billionaire socialist Neville Singer.
Neville Singh.
Neville Singham. Activists who became a billionaire. Open that in. Will that open in the internet tab?
Sri Lankan. His mother was Cuban. Okay.
Cuban and Sri Lankan.
Okay. It's usually not what you find in the early life section.
That looks like a guy I'd take advice from. He also financed the People's Forum, giving it over $20 million. They were all heavily involved in the Colombia protests.
Okay.
Interesting.
So they're just all just foreigners. That's great.
Million Voters Project. So many projects. There's more projects in the Democrats than a fucking middle school. Million Voters Project. Government grants. Shocker. Okay. So anyway, Neville Singham. Is he what race is that guy? China linked, but his last name.
I think didn't we say Sri Lankan and, and Cuban? What a mix.
Look at that guy.
What a guy. Look at him.
Yeah.
What dating website did his parents make? Weight Watchers?
Not a lot of fish. Oh, man. All right, so
No,
there you
guys,
go.
Yeah, chat. No,
Jazz
actually,
hands for Neville.
We looked at the early life. It's not. He's actually not. He's Cuban and Sri Lankan somehow.
He's the fall guy, Steve. That's what that means.
True.
He's the Shabos. But yes, thank you for joining. I mean, this same story, right?
Born too early for the LA riots.
That was
Born too late for the LA riots.
Born just in time for the LA riots. Holy fuck, that was a great tweet. Do we have
I don't
that?
have that one pulled up. I don't know who that is. Shout out whoever that was.
Great tweet. Yeah. Oh, this guy's nope.
So yeah, there we get some shots of the National Guard.
So that's National Guard, huh?
Yeah, I don't have.
Oh yeah,
shot.
California National Guard. They even have a little sign. What are they pushing there,
That's
Steve?
it's a water tank.
What are they doing with that water?
It's potable water. It's just drinking water.
That's pronounced potable. It's potable water. It means drinkable. It doesn't mean you put it in a pot.
Is that a synonym for that?
Potable.
Well, it probably.
I sell
Either way,
I sell plumbing faucets, Steve. God damn it, it's potable.
Either way, it tastes like bleach.
Well, that's because of the bleach, Steve.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, those guys actually do have riot shields, believe it or not. But they're just
So what I was reading is they're like authorized to assist local law enforcement, but they don't have any arrest.
which means you don't do anything. It's the VA. They're at the VA building, the VA loading docks. I think if they really wanted to go out there and push these guys out, you'd have to activate 10,000 guys. And I think we have.
So their presence here is performative. You're saying it's just kind of
Yes, very much so.
what's going on. Jared Smiley. Oh, you switched so fast. Well, let's look this up here real quick. We'll go back to the chat.
I'll pull
in a
the chat
second.
back up.
Over 24,000 troops.
So their California Guard is 24,000. Okay, I mean that's Air, Army, and State Guard combined. So I don't know how many of those would be Army, but I don't know if you really wanted to shut this thing down.
10,000.
You'd be looking at probably that, or you'd be borrowing guys from different states.
And then, of course, we have Gavin Newsom, I think literally just sued Trump to try to remove the National Guard. No, not everything's fine here. It's like that fucking Naked Gun meme. Nothing to see here, and the building behind him's on fire. No? To you young kids. You young bucks.
Don't get it, Zoomer.
All right.
John.
What other tweets we got? Is there any, let's get some info here, Steve. Let's solve this thing.
Mostly peaceful.
Let's bring about world peace. Los Angeles Police Department. Well, I think I was going to say, the encouraging thing about this is the actually organic reaction of your average American, which is like, fuck this, as Kronik is saying in the chat. It's also damn tiresome. That's way different than 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we would have been, oh, fucking...
True. I don't have this tweet pulled up either, but I saw somebody say, I have seen 0 white women on Instagram posting graphics about this yet. So,
yeah.
Maybe not everybody's going to be captured.
Even 5 years ago, those stupid crying babies that got like, oh, this poor baby got tear gas. Now it's like, what the fuck was a baby doing at a riot?
Yeah.
It deserved it. Deport that baby. And that's like a 45-year-old white woman from fucking Nevada saying it.
Still a bit worried, though, because it really only takes a couple weeks of, they're putting kids in cages coverage before, Trump's going to call Stephen Miller and be like, hey, we need to shut this whole thing down. We need to win the midterm.
It only took 10 years, but the average American seems to be thinking of why the fuck are babies at a protest? And that's the questions you want to be asking. Yeah, because it's propaganda, people. Because it's all fake and GHEY, as they say, to get around the censors.
The LAPD appreciates cooperation of organizers, participants, and community partners. Okay.
Well, they're appreciative.
That's awesome. That's great.
Very appreciative. Hey, Steve, how many illegal aliens, immigrants, I don't know what you're supposed to call them, but they're illegal. I know that.
Well,
how many do you think are actually in the country? What's the official number? Do we know that? Like, what do they say?
I feel like for 30 years they've said 13 million.
Why don't we Google it? Why don't we use some Googs? We could grok it. We could fucking open AI it. How many illegal Mexicans, immigrants, are in the United States?
Okay, yeah, so look at this. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
10, 11.
The estimate, yeah. So they've been saying this number for what, like 20 or 30 years.
There's 11 million Mexicans in my fucking backyard,
I think
Steve.
there was a study done about 10 years ago that said it's something like 25, something like that. And I
Yeah.
mean, you know, after Joe Biden, it could literally be 30, 40 more.
You know what? There may be millions of them. They may be a different color than us. They may speak a different language. They may have a different culture, and they may be waving the flag of another country while committing violence. But damn it, man, this isn't an invasion, is what the left is asking you to believe right now.
No.
It's a clown show. This guy gets it. This tired cop on the TV just like, nah, these National Guards and their potable water.
Oh, he's on the phone. Who's
Are those
talking?
standard issue sunglasses they're rocking? What's that stick? What are they got? What are those sticks? Are those Mexa sticks? Are those anti-Mexican stick devices?
I can't tell you anything about the sticks. I don't know what that's all about.
Who do you think he's talking to?
Those look pretty flimsy. Probably his wife.
I think it's his mistress, honestly.
Yeah, activated for 2 days. He's getting cheated on.
Potable. So you just stand there all fucking day? That's it? They're doing it?
Yeah, I think they're just standing outside the VA building as a deterrent. I mean, they're not going to use these guys. I don't think they want to turn the public eye of the left against the military.
Bad optics to have a fucking battalion of automatic rifle soldiers just mowing people down on the highway.
Notice the lack of any sort of like big vehicles. I mean, they have like the Humvees and whatever that other one is called, those Hotchkiss something, but they're not pulling like Strikers or tanks in at all.
Well, here's hoping. For our own Tiananmen Square. Steve, you're in the LA riots as a National Guardsman driving a tank, and there's a white, pink-haired liberal in front of you holding groceries. What do you do?
Whatever I'm commanded to do.
Avoid responsibility. Yeah. Oh man,
just following orders. I'm sorry.
Just following orders. That's it. I'm just here to follow orders and just drive the direction they tell me. Shit won't kick off until dark, says Moonchild. Yeah, that's you want to bring up full screen chat here real quick? Let's address some questions. So, starting at the top, some side conversations going. 50 million short but oh yeah, that's a great question for the chat. How many illegals do we actually think there are? Andrew Branca believes there are as many as 100 million. That seems high because that'd be like 1 out of every 4 fucking people you saw.
It might be a high estimate, but I think it's possible.
We in cities, I guess. P-sticks, military only guarding federal buildings. Yep. Your PP hurts. That sucks. Bad optics, good strategy. Soros allowance money from Rupert Buzzcock. Marines are praying for the call-up, says CL. Yeah. Shit won't kick off until dark. How many illegal aliens, Zeb Boykin? 100 million. 100 million. You think so, Zeb? That's a lot. You think there's... So what's the official population of the United States? Is it...
What, 330 million?
Something like that.
I have to look that up.
100 million sounds like a lot. That's a lot of fucking people.
340 is the official population at this point. I get last year.
Well, does that count? Maybe if that counts the 100 million.
That does not count the 100 million.
Oh, man. All right. So
I think they're filling out census paperwork.
Did I ever tell you my census story? I worked for the census in San Antonio.
No.
I got fired.
Asking too many questions?
Nobody would answer who they were. And I went back and I was like, I can't fill any of these out because they just make shit up. There's like 45 Mexican dudes in a 2-bedroom apartment.
So they've been here for 20 years. They can't speak English.
And they fired me.
Paperwork, sorry.
They're just like, yeah, fuck you. You're fired. I was like, what?
We need more money to send overseas.
Yeah.
We're taking your money.
Well, that was so, you have that Shine Bomb clip. So Trump has been taxing remittances, which is fucking hilarious.
I think the proposition in the Big Beautiful Bill is like 3.5% or something.
But yeah, it goes beyond the president of Mexico, just skipping over the hilarious parts about her religion and shit like that. But yeah, there you go.
This is some crazy stuff she does.
Mexican president Claudia Sheinbaum, real Mexican name there. Family's been there for centuries. Fanned the flames of the ongoing riots in Los Angeles, calling Mexican migrants living in the U.S. heroes while blasting the immigration policies of President Trump. Blah, blah, blah. We disagree with this approach to the migration phenomenon, Sheinbaum said.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. It's not about the raids or violence. It is about that. 35 Mexican nationals were arrested. Mexicans living in the United States are good, honest men and women who left to seek a better life for themselves and to support their families.
I don't understand when they ask, leftists will say they want immigration reform. What does that even mean for you? Does that mean more? Does that mean bring more in? They talk about it needs to be reformed.
Well, and then the other, you can always invite, why don't you house a few immigrants at your personal house? And then suddenly they're very anti-immigration. Census Bureau, Los Angeles wouldn't be what it is if it weren't for the Mexico. That's a true statement. I mean, Los Angeles would not be what it was if it weren't for the Mexicans there.
So true.
Oh, the United States is what it is, also thanks to the work. Yep, also a true statement. Yeah, gosh, it'd be a way different place without all these Mexicans. Gloria or Claudia or whatever your fucking name is. We call for a ban on violence. Okay, no one cares. Blah. Isn't there? Where's her fucking stupid clip of her talking?
This might be up here. Is this a clip? That's just a picture. I don't really have a video of her. Maybe
She was calling for.
I did see that. I'll have to pull that up.
Nah, it's out there. Thank you, Zeb. By the way, no comment, but thank you, Zeb. All right. So the president, Scheinbaum, is calling for resistance and hostility. And what the fuck's going on here? I don't know. Yeah. So like it's as much of an invasion as it can possibly get. It'd be like if Iran was south of us and there was millions of Iranians in here and they were burning down Los Angeles, waving Iranian flags, and then the president of Iran was like, yeah, keep doing it.
I still pulled it up.
Oh, there you go. There you go. If necessary, we'll mobilize.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that. If necessary, we'll mobilize. We don't want taxes on remittances from our fellow countrymen from the U.S. to Mexico.
How are you going to talk out?
How many fucking countries, Steve, is American money propping up right now?
I mean, half of the South Asia.
Like it's being stolen by
India, Pakistan.
What's this XP thing?
All of Central America.
I actually don't know. What XP thing?
XP? Dude, you're getting XP by donating money, I guess.
Is there? Do you see? Well, I'll check it after the stream. Twitch. I don't know what's happening, chat. Get yourselves together, damn it.
Figure it out.
What were we just talking about, Steve? We were talking about something.
Remittances. The remittances prop up a lot of...
Remittances is just people that are foreigners come to the United States. They work, they make money. The money they send back to their home country are remittances.
Yes.
Because you can come mow someone's lawn in America and make more money than your plastic surgeon brother who lives in fucking Mexico City in like a week. So it's worth it. So that should have been taxed. It should, yeah. So they're pissed. I think that fundamentally is kind of maybe what set this off. They won't say that, but the timing is interesting. Trump taxes remittances, LA riots.
Tax remittances is a huge step in the right direction. Well, if they could actually get away with 10
huge amount of money that's at stake there, yeah.
It's a huge amount of money, but it also just sends the right message. It's like you can't come here and do this anymore.
Yeah, and if it's that lucrative to come here and mow a fucking lawn rather than become a doctor in your own country, then jack up the taxes till it's not worth it.
Everybody always talks about Reagan. Reagan's so good. Maybe if he had them tax remittances, we wouldn't do this. Instead of
when Reagan granted amnesty,
giving them all amnesty instead.
Was that 3 million, something like that?
I think it was 3.
You want to pull that up real quick since we still have a few minutes here? In a couple minutes here, we're going to take some call-ins here on our new phone number, see how that goes.
This is approximately 3 million.
President Ronald Reagan signed the Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986. Blah, 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 blah. What happens if you click show more? Oh yeah, 3 million. I see it now. Approximately 3 million. Okay. Wow. So maybe it is 100. That was what? 86?
Yeah.
Good Christ.
The ones, that they knew about, I guess.
The ones they knew about. Anyway.
Crazy work.
Yeah, I had a feeling this actual stream was going to be pretty uneventful, although we do have it going here still. But a couple more minutes. All right, any final thoughts? All of them. Sounds like an invasion to me. Man, I didn't have absorb Mexico on my bingo card, says Steve.
It's been going on.
Come to the U.S., wave their country's foreign flags, cry when deported to their country. Amazing. Yeah, Dick Jones. Exactly.
I did see like a viral leftist tweet that was like, we need to start flying American flags, and that way it'll be harder to criticize us. And then mixed responses.
I disagree. I think I'm going to appropriate the Mexican flag. It's got an eagle on it. Close enough.
It makes it easier to point at them when they all have foreign flags, for sure.
I think we should just start using the symbols, like just Antifa, and just use them.
What, and just pretend like we're them?
But then, like, after that, put, like, I hate black people as a slogan, and then just, like, pervert their symbols, basically. That's their whole game.
Yeah.
Take that which is sacred to them, and then put, like, Edward Norton from American History X's face on it.
They'd figure it out. They have all these group chats and encrypted messaging. They're pretty organized.
They are. We have a whole group here that does all that shit.
That's why January 6th, everybody goes to jail, but they're protesting. Oh, there's a bunch of bricks here?
They really should. I think they should have set more shit on fire and then, like, eaten some tacos, and they probably would have been okay. Like, the cops would have been like, nope, not this guy. He's got Chipotle.
He's cool.
There's a jalapeno on that taco. He's native. He's native Mexican. He's the last of the Mexicans. That's how you pronounce Mexican in Mexico, I'm assuming.
I don't know it. I've heard that before, but I don't know what it actually is. I'm going to pull up that Matt Walsh tweet. I'm going to look it up.
Let's do it. Matt Walsh tweet, and then we'll take some phone calls.
Really kind of a little bit off topic, but I thought it was really funny.
Well, Steve's pulling that up. I do have some tons of new content coming your way here. This just kind of all happened on Sunday. I figured it was worth talking about, and we had some other stuff earlier today. So I was like, yeah, we'll just go live. We'll talk about it. So here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here.
Damn,
Here we are.
Did he delete it or something? I think he might have deleted it. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Tacos in different forms.
This was Steve dug this up. It was great. Every Mexican dish is just a taco in slightly different forms. The most redundant and least diverse cuisine on the planet. It's time to be honest about this.
Well,
there's some truth to that.
Dick Jones, 5 gifted memberships. Shout out Dick.
I didn't see that happen, but thank you, Dick Jones.
Shout out Dick. Oh, it's not in this chat. Yeah,
I believe that's randomly assigned. So if your name just turned green and you got a little yellow badge, say thank you, Dick Jones. Oh, like Steve-O just did. There you go.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, this tweet's a little bit funny. It's kind of true. I mean,
there's a ton of truth. It's like, is the tortilla corn or flour?
I like Mexican food, but it's just like ground beef and cheese.
It ain't fucking Iron
Want
Chef.
it folded over, or do you want it wrapped in a cylinder?
What a lot of Americans don't realize is that true Mexican cuisine is nothing like the Mexican food we eat here. It's way worse.
Yeah, I would think that too. I think the Americanized versions.
Like, like connective tissue and crappy cuts of meat and shit like that. And like, yeah, that's true Mexican food. Oh man. All right. So let's throw up the Zoom number and take it for a spin. We got 30 minutes to go here. I do have to get out of here around 5 o'clock. It's 4:32. So we have a new Zoom phone number set up with you. We can take one call at a time. 814-400-4188. If you're not doing anything, want to talk about people having fun watching cars burn, give us a call and we'll see what happens. Go ahead and leave that. I'll just leave it up for a second. There's always a bit of time delay and whatnot. But give us a buzz here in State College, Pennsylvania, especially if you're in Los Angeles or California. Very curious how your day is going. We would like to hear from you.
Yeah, I want to know if this is just like in the downtown area, just 2 or 3 streets, or if this is more widespread.
Maybe that National Guard guy that was on the phone is watching this stream and he'll call us. If this is you on our screen right now, give us a buzz.
That'd be tough.
This mustachioed cop. 814-400-4188. If you wanted to, you could on this scene just add a text source and put the number there too. Whatever. I don't know. People are shy, man. See, look at everything just slowed down. They all got scared. You could have, yeah, there you go. I was going to say, just do that. Just do that. Are they taking someone away? No. Bummer.
Nothing ever happens.
Oh, what other tweets have we not covered yet while we're waiting?
Let's see.
Moonchild, the palm tree. I think that was just from Amazon or something. Truly.
Yeah.
Bing is now. Looking forward to your content, brother. Appreciate it, buddy. Cat Turd. Hi, FBI, Dan Bongino, Cash Patel. Isn't it a major crime to post where ICE agents are staying? Oh, let's answer it.
Let's go.
I think.
Hello.
What's going on? This is John Ward. You were live.
Man, I've been watching you for a long time. I love your humor. Sarcasm is a spiritual gift, and you got it.
Ma, I appreciate that.
What about if we were to produce a bunch of drone snipers and put them out there like a Call of Duty game, and we could network them, and we could pepperball these protesters
like
from our couches?
Yeah, you could like play it remotely from your couch. You just like turn on your TV and choose a drone.
Man, I've been watching you for a long time. Yeah,
we got an
that
echo.
would be awesome.
Hold on, wait. Let's get.
That's his end.
Oh, that's him. Okay.
You're watching the stream.
Yeah, dude, I'd be very much down for that. It's how long you been watching for? Like, when did you first catch a video of mine?
I think back 2020 at least.
Oh, damn.
With the song.
Oh, nice. Nice. You got a favorite song?
Salt Mines.
There you go. Nice. Classic. Well, hey, if you oh, go ahead.
Love your story with the spitting on the primate.
The spitting orangutan. That's a classic one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Love you, brother.
Oh, hey,
keep it up.
Take it easy, bud. Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling.
Damn, I want to get a prediction out of him. I always like to try to get predictions. 814-400-4188. Call in. Give us your thoughts on the LA riots or anything else. We're going until 5 p.m. But
yeah, so
this LA scanner story, yeah, go ahead.
I looked into this account, and everyone was tweeting at him, and they're like, why would you do that? And the person replying was like, oh, I'm the second person on this account.
Yeah. Go ahead. What's going on?
Hello.
You were live.
John,
What's going on?
what's up, dude?
Not much, buddy.
Just wanted to call and shoot some shit with you for a sec.
We're figuring out our Zoom system right now. Is that a call waiting, Steve? All right.
Yeah, we got one on the line.
We're under control. All right. Yeah, what do you want to shoot? What would you like to shoot the shit about? The shit in LA or just general shit, or follow your heart?
General shit in LA, shit across the country. It's going down. It's all crazy.
How are you holding up personally? Are you staying sane?
I work for a living, bro. I don't got time for this shit.
When did you first start paying attention to all the political shenanigans? Was it back when Trump ran in 2016 or?
Yeah, end of 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
Right when coincidentally enough, right when I started watching.
Oh, you still there?
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, I got him back.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, we still with the same caller? Or did we lose you?
Yeah, keep going, Mike.
Oh no, I'm a new caller.
It's all right. We're testing out the system. We'll get him back. But new caller, what's going on? Thank you for calling in.
Oh yeah. Hey, John Ward, you're awesome. I've been watching you for a while. Before you got purged from YouTube for a while. Found the first video I found was the 4chan trolling the porn lawyer.
Oh, Avenatti, that guy.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
That's his little sound clip in that song we use all the time. All my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Well,
my.
Real life imitating art.
I'm just sitting here in Colorado wondering when my riots are going to start.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
well.
what's that like being? Do you have to stay closeted with your political views in Colorado?
Well, when you're around the lefties, but there seems to be less lefties. They're just all in power, of course.
Do you think you really are going to have some riots? You got a lot of illegals in Colorado. I think you'd have a decent amount.
Well, Aurora is where Trendre Aragua was taking over all the apartment complexes.
That's right.
And of course, had a handful of our officials going, "That's not happening."
Yeah.
While we're all going,
So you guys have that's Venezuela, right? Not Mexico.
Yeah, we got the Venezuelan problem, but we're working on getting them out. We got a number of them out. Thank God.
I liked that previous caller's drone idea. You send up a swarm of drones and then you remote play them from the comfort of your own couch. Would you be down for that if we can develop that system?
Well, my idea would be, how about we send out not Zumbas, Roombas with the little hand held tasers, and they just go for the ankles.
I thought you were going to say a giant vacuum version that drives down the street and just sucks them up like those leaf cleaning machines we have up here.
Shoot a big net.
I mean, that could work too. I mean, with the power of weaponized autism, we can figure that out.
I agree. I think the more cartoonish this machine can look, the better. Like, it should be bright colors. It should look like it's selling ice cream.
I think we should just get one of those like minesweeping tanks.
Minesweeping tanks.
Chain swingers.
Oh yeah, Hobart's funnies, Sherman funny from World War II D-Day. Oh, that would be interesting.
Joking aside, I do think, and like the cool part about this situation, imagine us, caller, having this conversation even 5 years ago. The FBI would be knocking our doors down and we'd be sent to the gulag.
Well, yeah, we're definitely on lists because of that, and I believe in my rights, so I know I'm definitely on that list.
Yeah, right. I think I'm a couple slots above you, I hate to say. It depends on what you've been up to in Colorado.
To be honest, I'm probably maybe just a step under you because, well, yeah, memes and dark humor, and yeah, I actually believe in being proud of being an American.
Yeah, amen.
And I also know history. So when Gavin Newsom said, "Oh, this is unprecedented," Trump calling in the National Guard, it's like, you know, Eisenhower did that. So students of different color could actually go to schools and sent in the 101st Airborne. And the last time a president called in National Guard that states didn't would have been around 2020.
Sorry, caller, I can't.
Yeah, no, we gotta figure out how to turn that sound off
without hanging up on.
But we still got the same caller, right?
Yes.
Okay, caller. Before we let you go, I gotta get from you, like I like to get from everybody, predictions. Like 5 years from now, what will be the state of the United States?
Well, 5 years from now, as long as the loonies don't get back in, things will calm down a little bit, get a little bit better, but you never know. But God willing, things are going to be a hell of a lot better. You
feeling good about it? Yeah. All right, nice. That's good to hear.
Feeling good about it.
Hey, I appreciate you calling. Take it easy. I'm sure we'll talk again, but I'm glad to have you watching the content. Oops, too many things going on at once.
Right. Appreciate it.
We'll get this system down. That wasn't rude on purpose. We got another person?
My bad. Yep. New caller.
Caller, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on with you?
Oh, not too much. What is on your mind? You in LA by any chance?
No, I'm not in LA. I've just been following it kind of closely. I was really interested in the how people are so focused on this, not talking at all about Calderon and 2006 and him declaring the Mexicans terrorist organizations, coming down on the tunneling that they were doing into the U.S. and
I remember
the
that.
Matu riots in Mexico. Nobody talks about the Matu riots, right?
So what is it about? You think this is propaganda entirely, this one?
Well, it's possible. There's definitely an agenda.
Or you think this is a distraction from something bigger that's going on, maybe?
Well, sure. I mean, look at the timing. Look at the presidential outcome in Mexico. Look at Calderon. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Close enough.
I saw someone tweet that this was a distraction from like the Epstein stuff.
Epstein distraction?
Oh, sure. Yeah. That's another thing. Well, that's why I say they don't bring up the Matu riots in Mexico. Almost the exact same thing happened down there in I think 2007.
Are you able to pull that up on the internet by any chance, Steve? Calderon.
The Matu riots?
And that too. I'm having the producer try to pull these up as we talk here. But yeah, I mean, so what question? I have a question here. I'm stalling for him as he pulls these up. But I mean, so what's your thought? California is what is the big picture? What's going on there? What should we be paying attention to, I guess, is maybe the question in your mind.
Well, I think we should be paying attention to not only what's going on our own soil, but what is going on with the other country that's directly involved in this and what's on their agenda. Again, I bring up the Monty riots. It's a direct correlation, and nobody's covering it. It didn't get coverage at the time.
Well, give us some background on these riots for myself and everybody else and anyone that might not know.
The Monty riots in 2007, you mean?
Yeah. We're trying to pull it. You find it, Steve?
Oh, gotcha. No, it was when I planted my 2 nuts on your lips.
Totally got him.
Oh man. But that actually was a riot.
Yeah, I looked up 2007 riot, and it's just talking about tortilla riot, like the tortilla crisis.
Damn, that was an elaborate setup there.
Kind of got you on that one.
He got Monty.
I was like Googling. I was like, how do you spell this?
All right,
Okay,
well.
we got a new caller here.
It's really good.
What's going on, caller?
Hey, I think I hung up on you on accident. I'm glad you stayed on hold.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, we got you back?
I was on hold, so I've just stayed on.
Oh, but we were talking earlier,
We
right?
appreciate you.
No, I haven't talked to the one and only John Ward.
All right,
yet.
what's going on? Producer Steve, we got to practice our Zoom calls. But caller, what is going on?
I'm fired.
What is on your mind? What are your thoughts? What's your takes? What's your predictions?
This is Juan Ramirez, and
Oh, what's going on, Juan?
yeah. So I'm on now. There was some delay, and I stayed on hold.
So you're in LA, right?
Yeah, I'm right here near the 405, the Great Divide. It runs north-south to the valley. And we drove it yesterday to see firsthand. And as we got down towards Pico and Wilshire, there's police presence, but the actual riots were contained way farther, like south.
Okay.
It's a pretty isolated thing.
Okay.
2,000 National Guardsmen is a huge response initially. And I mean, that was the end of it. And the big deal is because Trump ordered them, as he can do. He federalized the National Guard.
Right.
He went around Gavin, and that makes him look really bad, which isn't hard to do. He already let the city burn in January. And so before something else can happen, the president just said, no, that's no riots, no Antifa, no summer 2025, nothing like that. It's not happening.
So before it ever even really got going, the National Guardsmen came in thanks to Trump, and this is all contained and effectively pretty much shut down, you're saying?
Yes, and now the Democratic government of California, Los Angeles specifically, wants to sue the president.
I know, I just saw that. Well, as far as some of these real dramatic images we saw yesterday and a little bit today of like throwing rocks off the freeway overpass and stuff like that. I mean, so you didn't see anything like that directly, and that was all kind of contained to one area?
I watched that on the lives like everybody else.
Yeah.
I just went to YouTube. But if you wanted to go find it, yeah, you would have to. But it literally was contained to a couple of neighborhoods.
It's not like you walk
really
out
intersections.
it's not like you walk out your front door and your neighbors' houses are on fire and they're throwing rocks at each other.
Good news. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also that could be any given night in Los Angeles. Seriously.
All right, Juan, I got to ask,
but when you
how many rocks have you thrown so far?
No rocks. We saw some Waymos, and you don't usually see them that far north on Sepulveda.
Oh, they were running.
And,
they were running from predators.
Yeah, they were way out of their normal neighborhoods.
They got flushed out like a fucking bear hunt. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad you're staying safe. And Steve, do you have a question?
The Waymos were self-deporting.
The Waymos were self-deporting. Holy shit.
I hadn't seen one that close up in the wild before. It looks like a spaceship. It's got like a rotating radar on the top, and there's something on every four corners.
Yeah, we don't even have
it
those
looked
over
like
here.
there
I've
was
never.
a driver.
Yeah,
I don't even know what a Waymo is.
it's like a self-driving car they have in California, at least maybe other places
Uber
too.
Eats delivery robot.
But
Yeah, it's a
so
self-driving Uber.
Juan, you think this will be out of the news here by the end of the week?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the local neighborhoods. People in Los Angeles don't burn their own neighborhoods.
Right.
I know it kind of appears like that from the outside. People do that. What kind of bad actors they are, I mean, there's various, but they do it where they can get away with it. It's an opportunity thing. So with 2,000 National Guardsmen and the police presence, there's not going to be any more chaos or riots. And I think ICE is going to continue deportation. So you might see localized hotspots, but the feds know who they're going after. They're not sweeping people off the streets. These are investigations that are coming to a complete that they need to deport a large number of people.
Right.
And if a large number of people show up to try to make that not happen, it could be a problem. But I think the solution has been presented.
I hope they keep it up because the numbers were looking really low for a while. We weren't quite on pace to get a good number out.
Yeah.
If we can keep up, 2,500 a day.
Well, if these keep going, Juan, we'll probably do other streams. Hopefully, we can catch you. Are you in the Gilded channel or anything like that? Is there a way we can get a hold of you?
Just on here, and I kind of have my YouTube separate. I like my privacy.
No,
but
yeah.
I can reach out to you or send you my email because.
Well, yeah. Keep an eye
honestly,
out.
I think
if shit takes a turn for the worse, I wouldn't mind if you're down to talk about it on another show later in the week or whatever. I'd be very down to know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, we definitely could do that. Sure.
That'd be sick.
Love it, man. I mean, I don't think I've ever missed a live. I've had to cut out, but for one reason or another, man, I'm a world champion.
Yeah, hey, man,
my
dude.
means be dreams.
So
dude.
I didn't realize it was you at first, but unfortunately, I got somewhere I gotta be. I gotta run, but it's pretty fitting that you are our final call of our new Zoom phone number. So Juan, thank you very much for calling in. Stay safe. It sounds like it's under control, but maybe stay away from the Waymos for a while.
Roger that. All right, man. Thanks for having me on. Out.
Take it easy, brother.
Hey,
Steve, let's end the calls there temporarily. I do got to get going here. But thank you, everybody who joined and tested out our new studio Zoom number. We'll keep an eye on these as it sounds like Juan is probably right because not a damn thing has happened on this TV screen the whole time we've been streaming and pretty much all day while I've had it on. But out of the news cycle by the end of the week, Trump sort of won up to Newsom. He just sent in the National Guard while it was still not quite fully started. 2,000 was enough, I guess, is kind of what he's saying, Steve. So that makes a little bit of sense.
It may be enough. I really initially thought that it was kind of performative. It's not going to be enough. We'll see if it doesn't spread to other cities. I saw some activity in Austin earlier today.
Well, that's this. So on the 14th, there's some kind of plan for something. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
But we'll have some other videos for you guys for the rest of this week. And then if anything keeps going down, we'll do another impromptu live stream. Also, our chat appears to have frozen. Not sure what happened there. Did it switch back to top chat? Is that what happened? Oh, and it just all came all at once.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, weird. Are you guys also having fun watching cars burn? We sure did. But anyway, I got to bounce for the day. I'll be back in the studio tomorrow working on some more videos. As always, until next time, remember, you're a world champion. Don't let your memes be dreams.